Good evening. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for coming back to get the July 2020 market update. And I'm hoping that you guys are having a great evening. I am not going to keep you too long. I just want you to get a sense of what is going on in the market in Baltimore County as well as Baltimore City. And I'm going to give you some pretty round numbers this evening, and there'll be a post on all of my socials with the specific numbers for Baltimore City and Baltimore County. So the market is hot. So homes are flying off the market, and we are able to take a look at what went on last month, although we're here now in August. So in July in Baltimore County, we had about 1,400 homes on the market. The average list price was around $267,000. The number of homes that sold were around 1,200, and the average sold price in Baltimore County was $473,000. Now, in Baltimore City, homes were moving as well. There were about 2,100 homes on the market. The average list price was $322,000. Homes sold were about 930, and the average sold price was $217. So $217,000. So to get the specific numbers, take a look at my posts on all my socials coming up soon. If you have questions about the county or the city or the specific community that you live in and you would like a market report, check out our website, request a market report, and I'm happy to send that to you. You can also drop a message here where you're watching this broadcast so that I could respond specifically to you as well. So hopefully that information about what's going on in the market in Baltimore City and County were helpful for you. And as I mentioned, if you'd like something more specific, definitely reach out. What I wanted to do as well was just kind of leave 3 seller tips for this COVID market that we're in. So sometimes when we're working with sellers, there's some questions that come up. One that comes up is, why do I need to substantially improve my home before putting it on the market? Or why do I need to do much more? It is what it is. That comes up a lot. Sellers feel that while they have a new roof, everything else is not as important. But as a seller, you want to remember you don't get a second chance to make a first impression. Whether it's the landscaping that you might have done in June and it is now August, it is time to freshen up that yard. You want to make sure that when buyers come to your home or consider your home to purchase, that what they're seeing the first time is what's going to knock them out of the park. So as a seller, you won't get a second chance to make that first impression. And also just failing to properly get your home ready for the market may communicate the message to the buyer that if these few things aren't done, what else wasn't done? What hasn't been maintained that I can't actually see? So you want to make sure that you do improve your home before you actually put it on the market. The second tip is around improvements. A lot of sellers will say, show me the money. Show me the money. I have a brand new bathroom. Show me where I'm going to get that back. Or I've put new flooring in. Show me that I'm going to get that back when I sell my house. Well, improvements do not yield the same amount of money that you may have invested in making that improvement. So as a seller, you want to make sure that the reality is the market isn't going to pay you dollar for dollar for your improvement. Sometimes improvements are also a little too specific to motivate a buyer to actually pay more for a house. So you want to keep in mind that any of the improvements that you've done for you to enjoy your home or just for that. And it's going to be taken case by case when a buyer is now touring your home to purchase it. And the other part to remember is there's some things that you needed to have done probably along the way, what we kind of call general maintenance, general improvements to your property. But the other improvements you're going to do are what you need to do to be competitive in today's market, to have updated features in your property and to have things very clean and very neat. So move ahead, make those improvements, but just don't expect to yield the same amount of money that you've put into those improvements to come back to you when you sell your home. And then that's just the reality of it. The third tip that I want to give you is when it comes to repairs as a result of home inspections. Sellers might say, are you kidding me? I have to do more repairs. So certain things may have to be addressed before closing. And what we mean by that is depending on the type of financing that the buyer is going to receive, it may be a repair that is required before their financing is approved. So you're going to need to do those. Sometimes they're also improvements that are required when the appraiser comes out. The appraiser is usually looking for safety issues or safety concerns. So if there's a railing missing, or if you have 3 or more steps in certain jurisdictions, you're going to need a handrail. And that's what the appraiser is going to tell you that needs to be done. In order for that buyer to get the loan, they must make those repairs or show that those repairs were done prior to closing. So safety concerns, anything that might pose a health concern, anything that has to do with plumbing or electrical, those are usually issues that you will need to make. So keep in mind those 3 tips for sellers. It is still time to get your house on the market. The market is hot, hot, hot. We want to help you get it sold. Contact us at our website, porterpremierhomes.com, and we'll be able to talk with you further about your home. But remember, you do need to make some improvements to put your home on the market. Every improvement is not going to yield the same amount of money when you sell your home. And the third one is there will be repairs that you may need to make in order for that buyer to receive homeowners insurance or their loan. So keep those things in mind. These tips came from an article that was in the magazine. I'm going to make sure I leave the link because there's some more tips for you to look at. The good news is, given our current situation under COVID in this current climate, buyers that are looking for homes for sale, they are most likely serious. They're ready. They've been approved. They're willing and able to make that purchase now. So keep that in mind as you move forward to put your home on the market in the current environment. Those buyers who are out there looking are more than likely more serious than you've ever seen before. And those of us that work with buyers, we're going to make sure that those folks that we're bringing into your property are approved, they're ready to buy, so that we can reduce any of the anxiety you might have about putting your home on the market during the season. If you have any questions, like I said, send us a message on our website. You can always visit our website as well and just take a look at the properties that are out there. And you might want to see, hey, what are some of my neighbors' homes going for? So take a look. If you'd like to, drop a message, send us a message through any of the mediums that you happen to be watching this video. And you can always give me a call directly at 443-744-0206. Thanks again for joining us tonight on this particular live, and we look forward to continuing to stay in touch with you. Take care.